Good evening. First tonight, a former UEFA executive has spoken exclusively to BBC South about the mental breakdown which led to him becoming the subject of an international missing persons search. Bernie Ross has bipolar disorder and disappeared in October after telling his family he was going to London. Our reporter Jeremy Stern joined his wife as she travelled to the hospital in Switzerland where he's been receiving treatment.
This is the moment Bernie Ross was reunited with his wife Jacinta after doctors said he could return home to Oxford. Bernie Ross has spent the past 7 weeks receiving psychiatric treatment at this Swiss hospital.
I don't remember much once I stopped taking my medication. I travelled a lot on trains. It was very confused. If I had been in contact with anyone, they would have told me to stop. And I didn't want to stop. I wanted to somehow find where this journey ended.
Did you find it?
No. I wish it was that simple.
For 11 years, Bernie Ross worked for UEFA as head of production, a high-pressure job running TV coverage for some of the biggest matches in football. But during the Euro 2016 tournament, Jacinta noticed a change in her husband.
His mind was racing all the time. He clearly was finding it very difficult to relax, and he was constantly working through things and firing on all different cylinders.
At the end of 2016, Bernie parted company with UEFA at a time when his mental health was failing. UEFA say they're relieved Bernie is back in touch with his family, but declined our request for an interview, saying it's a private matter and that they're bound by a confidentiality agreement. But for now, Bernie and Jacinta are focusing on rebuilding their lives as a family.
It's quite a big thing for him just to be out, outside and in public and with people around, and cars as well, because that's quite a big trigger. I think everyone's a bit apprehensive. This is just a day at a time, really.
And Jeremy Stern is with me now. Jeremy, there have been more developments today.
That's right, Catherine. As we heard, UEFA are restricted as to what they can say, but they have been more forthcoming today. They told me that neither Bernard nor any other UEFA employee had to work to unreasonable levels during Euro 2016. They claim he showed no signs of any illness when he was employed at UEFA, nor did he ever produce a medical certificate or doctor's report suggesting that he was ill.
Where does that leave the Ross family now?
Well, it's quite possible that Bernie's exit from UEFA and how it was handled by the organisation could become a legal dispute. I can say with certainty that the Rosses have no intention at all of letting this go for a number of reasons, not least loss of earnings, because of course Bernie now hasn't worked since the end of 2016. But for Jacinta and Bernie, that's one for another day. At the moment, they're taking some time out in Venice. Bernie's already had one emotional reunion, and he'll have another one when he gets to see his children at home in Oxford.
Jeremy, thank you. And you can see Jeremy's full interview with Bernie on Inside Out South tonight at 7:30.